And life has a way of teaching you the same lesson over and over again until you get the message. If you live in hardship, you'll continue to live in hardship until you learn the message. You guys with me? So I'm telling you to pay attention and learn and get the message. So when you learn and you get the message, you move on with life. Because chapter learned, you check it off, learn that lesson. Now I can move on to the next lesson in life. How many of you can do that? Yes? Yes. All right. I don't know what Sabrina wants to close on. I'm going to put up my information again, so you can write it out. And if you guys have any questions or anything else, Sabrina, I don't know if you want to take the questions or have them ask me. If you guys need help with anything or thinking. But, you guys enjoyed? Yeah. And go to the Facebook page and like the page now. Because if you like what you hear, you're going to get that on a weekly feed, daily feed. And it's nice to wake up with some new ideas in your life to inspire you for that next day. And I know some of you already did it, but I'm telling you, get in the habit of now. Anybody with a question?
So I have a question for you. You talked about how, if the cup is full,
yes,
you have to empty it to put new information in there. And you said, at one point you said, well, put that out on other people. What is a productive way to release that information so that we can fill ourselves up with good stuff instead of complaining? Because I think what a lot of people do is they purge on other people, and really what that does is it destroys the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, just like how you don't like when people litter. Some people litter with their mouths, right? And you're having a good day, and then some people just are spewing their badness on you, and it's kind of like, can we not go down this path? So what do you recommend as a way to purge the bad? Or do we have to replace it? Like, what do we have to do?
The best way to do that is to take that list on paper. Because them thoughts are going in your mind, right? And if you leave it in your mind, it's going to stay in your mind. Because you have no file and filter system there. Because it's bad enough file and paper. Imagine all these millions of thoughts going into your head. So take the thoughts, the good and the bad, write it down. Right? Here's my positive traits, here's the traits that I feel is negative. Right? You already feel is negative, you get rid of it, right? You write it down, and if it's things that you feel you need to enhance, develop, and get better at, you put some asterisks on it and get help in that field. Whether it's a book to read or a mentor that you hook up with and line up with, and have them advise you and help you because you need to make those changes in your life. You with me? And once you try that you need to get rid of, put a line through it. It's amazing when you can't put a line through the thoughts in your head, but when you put it on paper and you put a line on it, subconsciously that line is actually there. It actually erases it from your being because you have made a conscious decision to no longer live with those thoughts. Speak, but think first. Before you let anything out of your mouth, remember, words are very, very powerful things. And when you speak something, it becomes reality. And that reality that you speak could make someone or break someone, especially kids. See, if you tell kids something negative, that could affect them for lifetimes. And you don't realize that your words are so powerful. Remember the Bible says, and God spoke and He created? Well, that's what you do. You made it a likeness and image, and when you speak, you create. Unfortunately, you actually speaking or creating what your thoughts are. And some of us speak negativity, we put people down. And if Sabrina come here, and I was to try to put Sabrina down, what would have to happen to me?
You go lower.
What is happening to me?
You get lower.
But if I'm holding Sabrina, and all my thoughts and words and actions pulling Sabrina up, did I go down to do that? You see the difference in thoughts and words? Everything you speak, you need to pull people up. Lift them up. And if you're not lifting them up, think before you speak. That's a habit. Think before I speak. What am I going to say? Is it going to bring somebody up, inspire them to become better, or is it actually putting them down or destroying their lives? And if I'm not doing that, then it's better I say nothing. Until I find a way on how to help that person with the words that I speak. So your words are very powerful. Now, not only the words you speak to people, your self-talk is very, very important. Too many of you going, oh, I can't do this. So replace the words I can't with I will. Replace the words I can't with I will. I don't think so. Well, no, so. I know for a fact. And why you don't think so? Because thinking is just showing lack of belief and faith in yourself. So I know that I'm going to accomplish this. Maybe not today, maybe not the first try. And you see what I'm saying, maybe? That actually makes me fail the first 2 times. So there's no trying, just do it. So the words that you speak are very, very powerful. So your self-talk has to improve. And the only way, unfortunately, that's going to improve is if you get the knowledge in you. You can't squeeze an orange and get apple juice. You see what I'm saying? You can't squeeze a lemon and get lime juice. Somebody said lemon juice. I don't know what they're doing. You guys with me? So what you have in you is the only thing that you could give out of you. So if you only have negative things coming out and you're not aware of it, here's what you do. You tell the person next to you, I think that's a little bit negative. You either get checked up from the neck up, thinking, singing. Not wrong with telling people that you're doing them a favor, but say it in a nice way, not the way I just said it. Alright?
And I think it's very important to add, what most people do is they just talk to anyone. There has to be a network of a tight group of people that you can talk to, speak openly to. In this business, what's made me very successful is, less than the fingers that I had. There's a couple people that I speak to about this business, and I tell them everything. I get everything out with them because they can help to lift me up. What good would it do to speak to someone who is in a position that is not lower than me, but they're looking to become me, and say that stuff to them? I'm only going to hurt that. So I have to say the negative and the positive to people who can help me. Just like Barry would always teach me. If you make $100,000, you can't teach someone how to make $200,000. You have to get people who make $200,000 to teach you how to make $100,000. Okay, this is key for people to understand. And often, the one thing that you have to understand is that you're all leaders and you all have a responsibility to lead people in a good way that's going to help them. So you speaking to people just about anything, is that helping or hurting them? Not the tight circle that you have. Get some coaches in your life. Get some people that can mentor you, that can help you, that are not afraid to tell you the truth, and then be able to take the truth back, okay, as a form of feedback. Because those people are going to really tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
How many people have a cell phone? How many people know that there's some people that call you and you just want to hit decline? Because they're always bitching more, they're not going to bring you down, right? But how many people you know that as soon as you see them ring, you just want to hit answer because those people lift you up at night? They have something of value to, and you'll enjoy your time spent with them and talking to them. Does that make sense to you? So you have to ask yourself, if you're driving home or you're driving to your friend's house, are they excited to see you and the lights on, or are they hiding under the bed with the lights off, trying to make sure that you pass them by? And that's a good sign to know whether they want what the type of person you are. Does that make sense to you? Yes? Well, that's a joke, but you get the idea. Give out stuff so that people want to be around you. They want to learn from you. And you have so much to give because you have so much to receive. And when you receive it, you can give it. And sometimes it's not financial gain. It's just the good wisdom and knowledge and the good words you have. Sometimes it's just thank you for being you. You guys what I'm saying? A thank you is nothing to say to people. How many of you go up and say, how are you doing today? And you just walk by. You didn't listen to the answer. Because it's such a society you live in that we just ask how you doing because it's habit. But we really don't care. What if you say, how are you doing today? And are you expecting, well, I'm having a really shitty day, man. How can you help me? You do things subconsciously, but you're not realizing that if you pay attention to people a little bit more, be more grateful for having an opportunity, or for working with people, or for having them in your lives, that because they enhance you, which in turn enhances them. But sometimes just being grateful, saying thank you, or for anything, helps. Does that make sense? Maybe it's a good service they provided for you, and you just want to tell them on the side, you know what, I think you did a very good job tonight, blah, 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 or for whatever it is they did. It could be your waitress in a restaurant. It could be somebody that just did something for you. It could be the valet. I don't care what it is. Just get in the habit of being with what people do for you. Because they serve you, and that teaches you, if you like their service, maybe I should adopt their service in what I do. Make sense?
Okay, and last thing I wanted to do is, just to make it a little bit interactive before we close up, is we're going to collect the feedback cards. But what I want you to do is come together as a row. Okay, so this group and this group, you each have your individual rows. And pick one person to stand up and say, like, what did they gain today? You know, pick a representative and just say, what did I gain today? What did I not know? What, you know, say something. I want to hear from you guys. It's not just about us. I want to hear that you gained something today. Okay, so take 5 minutes to pick that person, and let's just close with that.
Yep.
Okay.